Okay, let's dive into this. Today, we're going to slow down our usual pace just a bit. Take a collective breath and look really closely at the actual building blocks of human thought. We're talking about language. We're going to examine a single, incredibly powerful concept drawn from a beautifully simple piece of source material. I want to invite you on a mindful learning journey today, an explainer that starts small, but honestly expands into something truly profound. So our reflection today begins with the exact concept that headers our source document, Shabdagyanam. As our source directly translates for us, this simply means word knowledge. But I want you to think about what that actually entails for a second. Shabdagyanam isn't about just memorizing a dictionary or flying through a stack of flashcards. Not at all. It's about deeply internalizing the real essence of a word. It's an invitation to just focus completely on a single term, peel back its layers, and truly understand its weight before you move on to the next thing. And really, our entire explainer today is an exercise in exactly that. Shabd Gyanam.
All right, section 1, the sound of prema, grounding in the ancient script.
Notice the elegant, ancient script enclosed right there in that warm, earthy toned circle in the center. This educational card was originally put together by an organization called Sanskrit Prawah. Actually, if you look up in the top left corner, you can spot their logo, which notes that they specialize in Sanskrit teaching for kids. But the absolute beauty of a source like this is that while it's accessible enough for children, it's offering a piece of profound, timeless wisdom that resonates with all of us no matter our age. It just strips away all the background noise and asks us to focus on one single concept. Now, before we even talk about what it means, we need to know how it feels to actually say it. The pronunciation guide gives us the word prema. I want you to say it deliberately and slowly in your mind, or even out loud if you're in a place where you can. Prema. Really listen to the sound of it. Notice how those syllables form. Pre-ma. It has this very gentle, calming resonance to it, doesn't it? There are no harsh stops, no sharp edges. The phonetic structure itself just feels inviting and warm.
Moving on to section 2, defining the concept, translating ancient wisdom. The definition provided by our source is wonderfully clear. Prema translates to love or affection. So the really crucial takeaway here is how this ancient, resonant word directly translates simply to love or affection. It's not some highly technical, multi-layered academic term that you need an entire textbook to parse through. It represents the absolute most fundamental, baseline human emotion, whether it's that quiet affection between good friends or a really deep, all-encompassing love. The word prema captures that vital human connection perfectly. We're definitely starting to see our word knowledge, our Shabdagyanam, take shape now. Which brings us to section 3, a universal philosophy from a single word to profound meaning. Our source material actually expands on this with a specific phrase, prema sarvasya moolam. Look at the structure of that phrase for a second. I'm going to say it again, highly deliberately letting the syllables just hang in the air so you can hear how our core word really anchors the whole sentence. Prema, sarvasya, moolam. The word we just learned, prema, is the very first thing spoken. It sets the entire stage for the rest of the thought. And that brings us to this profound English translation. Love is the root of everything. Take a moment and just let that wash over you. Really let that cement your understanding of today's explainer. Prema sarvasya moolam. Love is the root of everything. You see, the source material isn't just teaching us how to say love in an ancient language. It's actually presenting a total worldview. It's suggesting that affection, that prema, isn't just some isolated emotion we happen to feel from time to time. It is literally the foundational soil from which all other things grow. So we've traveled from just learning a single word's pronunciation to unpacking a comprehensive philosophy of life, and all of it derived from one beautifully simple educational card. We've certainly gained our Shabdagyanam today, but knowledge is only really useful when it's applied. So I want to leave you with this provocative thought to carry with you today. If prema, if love and affection is truly the root of everything, what is growing from it in your life right now? Thank you so much for taking this focused, mindful journey with me. Keep learning, keep reflecting, and I'll see you